and gentlemen, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. X Games Extra, presented by Skype. I'm your host, Jack Mitrani. Basically, the late night show here at the X Games, where we have the opportunity to get up close and personal, really get to know these athletes, play some games, pull some questions out of the jar, and really just have as much fun as humanly possible. Speaking of fun, today was such a fun day. Got to go out there today and really experience X Games as a fan. I saw a squirrel water skiing. I met the two guys that started the mosh pit at Pennywise. And I ate a lot of brisket, and I sweated a whole bunch, and I'm just feeling really good up here right now, I'm not gonna lie. As far as the action goes, we had a beautiful day out there. Bob Burnquist just took home another gold medal in the American Navy Big Air. That was his 8th gold medal, or his 8th medal here at X Games. Ladies and gentlemen, just an action-packed day today. Earlier, I got to caught up with Curran Caples, and lucky enough for us, we get to see it here right now. Let's cue the tape, shall we? Here with two-time X Games medalist Curran Caples. Curran, how you doing today, my man?
I'm pretty good.
How's it been so far out here in Austin? Staying nice and cold, I assume?
Yeah, it's been pretty hot out here. It's definitely pretty humid. It's hard to stay out of the sun.
And you said you just came from skating. I mean, how's practice going? How's the course? How's the flow?
It's good. I skated for about like 15 minutes right now, but just being out there for 15 minutes, you get like drenched in sweat.
And then what do you think about the whole move to Austin? I mean, second year here. What do you think about Austin so far?
I mean, it's cool. This place, it's like such a big arena. There's so much to do, and so many events are in one spot. It's really cool. It's different than, I guess, LA, where it's kind of, you're stuck with a small kind of arena. What
about all the people out there? Have you met any very interesting characters yet? Are you excited to meet some interesting Austin folk?
Yeah, not yet. I haven't really met anybody too crazy, but yeah, there's always somebody that stands out.
Let's get into like your backstory here. Like, how did you get into skateboarding? What was like the first time you saw a skateboard and you're like, I want to do that?
When I was 4 years old, I was just in my front yard and some kids skated by, and it sounds funny to be 4 years old, but like I told my parents I wanted a skateboard, and then they went and got me like a board from Target or somewhere, and then I kind of was skating in my front yard barefoot for a long time until I was like, well, I guess 6, and then my parents started taking me to skate parks, and then I went to actually a video premiere for like this kids company called Tremaine, and then after that I told my parents I wanted to be a pro skater, and I was 6 years old.
You were 6 years old, and
yeah.
You knew it then and there.
Yep.
And did you pretty much stick to it? Like, since you were 6 and onward, you were like, this is it. I'm going for it.
Yeah. When I was, like, really young, my mom had to, like, bribe me to stop skating. She'd be like, oh, we'll go get you a toy if you stop skating.
That's amazing. And it's taken you all over the world. I mean, you've been able to go to China, Australia, right? Like,
yep.
Pretty much all over the world. What's, like, your favorite place to go and skate?
I like going to Australia a lot. I mean, it's kind of feels like California in a way. I like surfing a lot, so going to Australia, I always surf and skate, and that's probably my favorite place.
And just surfing, well, first and foremost, how did you get into surfing? Kind of same thing?
My dad's a surfer. He's used to be pro surfer, and then, yeah, I hated surfing when I was young. I kind of really got into it when I was 13. But before then, I wouldn't go like 2 feet off the sand. I would surf shore break, and I could not like go out where I couldn't stand.
Is there ever a point where you're like, I want to be a pro surfer, like, and skateboarder, or is it just surfing is just a straight up hobby right now?
I like surfing a lot. I would love to. I don't think I could transfer over to it. I'm not good enough, but I guess, like my parents always tell me, like, the better you do in skating, the better your surf career will be, I guess.
Totally.
So.
And has surfing kind of helped translate into your skating, would you say? Like style-wise and things like that?
Yeah,
pumping?
There's some stuff that's kind of surf-influenced, like pumping around corners and kind of stuff like that. But, yeah, it definitely skateboarding inspires, like, my surfing more, just with airs and grabs and stuff.
Now, going back to traveling the entire world, I know, like, your favorite place to skate is Australia. What's your favorite place to just go and just see? Have you been to, like, Japan before?
Yeah, I just went to Japan earlier this year.
How's Japan?
It was pretty cool. I thought there was going to be, like, sushi everywhere.
There wasn't sushi everywhere?
I thought it was going to be, like, everywhere, but I only ate it once. and it was like hard to find a sushi place. It's not what you think.
What did you end up
cool.
eating, or how were the people over there? Was it just crazy like excitement? Like when you were skating out there, were people just like, oh my God?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They're super like appreciative of everything.
For sure. Is there somewhere out there in the world that you haven't been yet?
I've never been to South Africa.
Never been to South Africa?
There's certain like, that's the only continent I haven't been to, I guess.
All right.
But I've been to every other one.
All right. Well, hey, we actually have a little magic jar over here full of questions. This is going to be the last question here. I'm going to let you pick it out, and then I'll ask it for you. You can just grab one, toss it over to me. Oh, you got two. You doubling up here. I'll pick one out.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh, here we go.
It's a long one.
What's a song on your iPod that you wouldn't want anyone to know you listen to?
I don't know. There's a bunch of bad stuff on my iPod.
Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus.
Definitely Justin Bieber. There's Miley Cyrus.
Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
Kind of all of the above, really.
Yeah.
But you're proud about it.
Yeah, there's maybe like a playlist I don't want somebody to see.
Awesome. Well, hey, man, good luck. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Have fun out there. Thanks for coming by. Curran Caples, everybody. Adios. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful pan there by camera number 1. Before we get into anything else, I wanted to give you a little tour of my home here, my little Airstream home. Thank you, Skype, very much for bringing this here to Austin, Texas. So check it out here. As you can see, we got a beautiful armadillo over here with the guns. He's kind of protecting us. Don't forget about the Skype deck right here. We got some amazing autographs. Check out Fox, the 5-year-old. This kid is going to be super famous one day. And then also, it's National Donut Day. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's National Donut Day. And speaking of donuts, hi, Brittany, how are you? You're just chiming in from Skype. Where are you right now?
I'm in my home in Michigan.
Where are you in your home? It looks like are you in the bathroom right now?
Yes, I am. I wanted you guys to see my awesome palm tree background.
My God. Are you hiding from mom and dad right now?
No, I actually live in my own house with my boyfriend.
Oh, look at you go. That's beautiful. So what did you think of the set in X Games? Did you have a chance to see the tour?
I did a little bit in and out. I was watching online, and I was watching who won the gold medalist. I forgot his name, but I've been tuning in.
You've been tuning in. Was it Pierre-Luc Gagnon by any chance?
Yes.
And did you know it was National Donut Day?
No, I did not.
Do you have any donuts? Can we share a donut together, like through the internet? Can we? Here we go. Oh, man. I don't know if technology is quite there yet. I know it's going to be very soon. But you know what? Is PLG in the building right now? I'm getting word that he is. Ladies and gentlemen, 9th-time X Games medalist Pierre-Luc Gagnon. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise! All right, man. Pretty good. All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby. You got yourself a mic.
How's it going? Is it?
Pierre, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask you the world's cheesiest question. How does it feel, man?
I mean, it feels great. Had a pretty tough time last year. Kind of hurt myself. And, you know, when we had Global X Games the year before, I had a knee injury going on then. So it's kind of like 2 pretty rough years skating, you know, battling injuries. So finally, me and Denise had a kid, took a little bit of time off. Gave my body some rest and healed up and, you know, feeling great again. And just great to be back out here in Austin. It really paid off, you know.
Well, congratulations.
Like I've been doing this for a long time, so sometimes it pays off to take a little bit of time off.
Well, not only a congratulations on the medal, but congratulations on the kid, man. How's that been, Dad?
It's going great. It's going great. Thanks to Denise, you know, she...
There you go, right there.
Yeah, nice.
That's a nice photo right there. Who took that one?
Malcolm hooked me up with boxer shorts for Leo.
God, look at the little
and he was only Ethica boxer shorts and stuff. He was only a few months old.
Are they making baby briefs, or is that just a custom set?
Yeah, he was probably only 5-6 months when I took that photo.
Wow,
it's crazy because I'm looking at this and he's grown so much since since I took this.
Is he out there cheering you on?
He's out there with Grandma. He's at home with Grandma. So It's the first time we left him home for the first time.
That's amazing, man. So, do you have a skateboard here by any chance? For the kid. Sorry, for the kid. Do you have a skateboard for the kid yet? Has he stepped onto the wheels yet?
Yeah, actually, he's rolled around with me. I got to get him a helmet though. But you know, like I'll roll like real slow down the street, and I'll put Leo in between my feet and hold his hands and stuff, and just skate real slow, and he really enjoys that. So
now, as a dad,
he's regular-footed by default.
Are you regular or goofy?
Yeah, regular.
I knew that.
Yeah.
So are you, as a dad now, do you want him to grow up to be a skateboarder just like you? I mean, what's your whole outlook on that?
I mean, I really don't mind. Like, whatever. I just want him to find a passion and pursue that, you know, whatever it is. But I'm going to support him.
And when you were young, how did you get into skateboarding?
I don't know. I mean, I never really was into, like, team sports or anything like that. And skateboarding something, like, it's an art form. It's about being creative and unique. And, you know, there's no coaches telling you how to skate, what tricks to do, anything like that. So I was definitely really appealed by that. And, you know, especially in the 90s, like I was skating vert, and guys like Danny White and Colin McKay were really inspired by street skating and bringing that whole new aspect to skating on vert. And, you know, that's what really inspired me back in the, I guess, early 90s.
Yeah, well, what's inspiring me about your creativity and uniqueness are your socks. Can you tell me what's going on with the socks?
I got some 40s and shorties socks. That's like the Biggie socks, Biggie small socks. That's a Biggie album cover.
That is smooth. So now that you just won, what's next? What's next on the table for you?
Probably just going to go home, hang out for a week or so, you know, spend some time with my kid, and I don't know. I really want to go back to Canada, and sorry about that. I really want to go back to Canada and spend some time with my parents. Probably fly my kid out there, you know, go to Montreal, visit my parents, and bring Leo, and then get ready for, I guess, Dew Tour in August.
There you go. Nice. And so we got this magic jar over here, and it's full of questions here for some special fans. You want to pull one out of there? A nice little magical question. Sure. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
You go ahead.
I'll read it for you.
Surprise me.
Bum, bum, bum. All right. What is your favorite X Games moment of all time?
Favorite X Games moment must have been the first time I got a gold medal in 2002 in Philly. 2001, I broke my arm real bad, and I was out. I was getting surgery that day of the contest. So, and I felt like I was ready to win. Like I was really confident with my skating in 2001, and I broke my arm a week before the contest. So, yeah, when I came back in 2002 and actually being able to get the win, I was pretty happy with that. And then I kind of screwed up. Like I went out that night and celebrated all night and forgot we had the best trick the next day. So I was in pretty bad shape for the best trick, and ended up winning too. And but you know, I guess you can pull that kind of stuff off when you're like in your early 20s.
Very true. And how much? Oh, actually. We got a Skype caller coming in through here. Yeah, there we go. It's Brittany. We're bringing Brittany back.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hey, Brittany.
I'm good. I just wanted to say that I skateboard too, and I actually do vert as well.
Nice. Yeah. So you skate? You skate street, vert, bowls, what?
I skate vert.
Oh, really? You skate vert? Wow, that's pretty
Just like
impressive.
you.
There's not many girls that actually do skate vert, so that's pretty awesome.
Do you have a question for
like
PLG, Brittany?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you have a question in there?
Yeah, I do. So what made you want to skateboard? Like, did you just get on a board and just ride, or did some other athletes inspire you?
I mean, when I first saw skateboarding, you know, it really appealed to me, and then got my first board when I was probably I used to borrow boards from friends and had like a Walmart kind of board first. You know, I was about 5 years old, and got my first real board when I was about 8 years old, and just started going to the skate park every day after school, and you know, just became like pretty much like a passion like immediately, and you know, once you get hooked, you just want to, you know, keep learning, and that's what's cool with skateboarding is that it's pretty much endless. You know, I've been doing this for like pretty much 30 years, and I'm still learning every day when I skate. So
hey, PLG, I think no big deal, but I think you're about to hop on stage, go claim a gold medal.
Hey,
nice meeting you. Congratulations, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Right,
go get your. Oh, can you sign this board really quick on the way out too? Well, go get a gold medal and come back later. How does that sound? Ladies and gentlemen, Pierre-Luc Gagnon. Give it up one more time. Next up, we got another special guest, Daniel Sandoval. How are you, my friend? Come on out here, man. Come on out of the Airstream. Bring it in. How was it, man? Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel, man? X Games gold. You got a bronze last year, is that right?
Yeah.
So now
I have 2 bronze medals, and this first gold it's definitely insane. You know, like I was telling my friends, I feel like I'm lifted off the ground once I got that first place. It was
100%. And is Bestwick now? He's like after you right now? Did he come up after the contest? And he was just like, "What's the deal, man? You just dethrone me."
No, me and Bestwick are real good friends, and so he was real stoked that I got a first place.
Was it pretty emotional after you won today?
Yeah, it definitely was, because, you know, like my dad used to ride BMX, and I didn't know this until, like, he passed away. Like, my mom had brought up some photos and stuff and was like, look, this was your dad when he was your age. And I was like, wow, like, this is crazy. So it made me push myself even harder and made me progress.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations. What an inspiring story, man. That must have felt good.
Yeah.
And so how did you get... Oh, look at this, actually. We got an Instagram photo. One of the highlights of 2014 was this last X Games. Can't wait for next year. Some more good times and to see where my bike will take you. It took you to the top, man. How has that year been?
It was rough in the beginning, I just had to, rethink everything, stay on my bike and just keep riding, and it's just been fun, it's just simple.
What about the X Games being here in Austin, Texas? How's that been for you?
It's pretty insane because, it's like Texas has a big statement, go big or go home. And so.
And is that pretty relevant for you today? Are you thinking about that when you drop in? You're like, okay, I'm doing this for Texas. Everything's bigger and better in Texas. I'm going to go big or I'm going to go home.
Well, my thought was, I can't do worse than 4th. So I was like, pretty much just send it and hope for the best, just go big or go home.
Absolutely, man. And big you went. And so let's take it back to the early days. How did you get into BMX in the first place?
Simply just moving to Corona. There was a skate park down the street, and I was naturally picked up a bike and just sort of rode every day, and one thing led to another.
Was that a crazy progression from the first time you got on a bike where you're like, I know I'm going to be at the X Games one day, or was it just kind of like, oh, this is really fun, and then all of a sudden, next thing you knew it was...
Yeah, literally the first 4 years was just riding my bike, not thinking anything, not oh, this is a sport. Until some people came over to my place and started riding really good and doing tricks, and I was like, I want to do that. And then found out there's competitions and there's a series and all this stuff, and I was like, I want to get into that, but never that I think I'd make it this far.
Well, congratulations, man. I mean, what about this setup right here in Austin? How has that been for you, man? How was the course riding?
It was definitely different. I had a struggle for the first day, because when you drop in, you sort of do figure 8 the whole time.
And there we go. Speaking of, there it is.
Yeah.
Take us through it here. Take us through your run over here. What was going through your mind right now? Do you remember?
Right here, I was pretty nervous because this is where I switched it up right here with the triple whip. And as soon as I landed right there, I was like, you need to just keep going. Don't mess up. It was so nerve-wracking. And
so
right
that's
here
what's
as
going
well.
through your mind. Don't mess up.
Yeah,
don't mess up. There he is. Here he comes back to sign it.
It's all good.
Where's the medal, man? They didn't give you the medal? Oh, you got it. Okay, in the pocket. Yeah, you got to keep that thing safe.
There it is.
Boom. Look at that thing. Boom. All right, taking it back.
This was definitely this was a trick that Bestwick had done on vert, which is a lot
what do you
more
call
dangerous.
That one?
It's a front flare.
Front flare.
Yeah, so definitely insane.
What was it like learning that trick?
It was a weird trick to learn, but once I learned it, I kept doing it, and mastered it to where it's so easy for me to do. I could do it on any course pretty much, and it's gotten easier.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, I'm proud of you. Congratulations, man. What an inspiring story, man. Seriously, congrats. Do you want a donut? I'm so sorry. I should have offered it. It's National Donut Day. Don't even worry about it. Not a big deal. If you don't mind, please throw us your little Johnny Hancock here right on the board. We still got plenty of space. No, that one's good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, another special guest, Vince Byron, the gold medalist from BMX Vert, man. Welcome aboard, man. Here, grab yourself a microphone, make yourself at home.
How are you?
Have a seat. Would you like a donut? Did you know it's National Donut Day?
Nah, I'm alright. I gotta watch the figure.
Yeah, you gotta watch your figure.
Gotta go high tomorrow, Big Air.
That's true.
Yeah.
And we'd probably get some serious cotton mouth, too, from one of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you knocked off Jamie Bestwick. You dethroned him.
Yeah,
How did
sort of
that
been
feel?
told.
Yeah. How did that feel? You guys buddies, or are you going to have to watch yourself on the streets now?
I might have to watch myself in the streets just because he's a bit of a road bike rider, so you don't know how he's going to be with that. He doesn't want me to get on his territory there.
Yeah, 100%. And
But, I don't know. I think we're pretty good mates. Like, me and him have had some good talks over the last week, just talking about, you know, how BMX is going and where he wants to go. And he knows that I'm, you know, an up-and-comer and that eventually it's going to happen. It's just bound to go that way. And he definitely wants, you know, me to sort of be the one to take his place in that. But, you know, he doesn't want to just sort of give it away. He's definitely not going to go down without a fight.
Totally, man. And tell me a little bit about the lip ring here. Is that like, are you worried? Is that so like you don't fall? Because, you know, like if you fall with that thing in, it's going to hurt twice as much kind of thing?
The what? The five flare?
No, your little lip ring right here.
Oh, yeah.
The
no,
horn.
it's all right because I got a full face, so
Oh, yeah, that's right.
should
So
be
that's
okay.
cool.
I've been lucky so far. So.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of, we just went over Jamie Bestwick, and then all of a sudden he must have heard us talking because here he is. He just pulled into the Airstream. Hey, Jamie, do you want to come on out here? I know you didn't win your 10th medal, but ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Bestwick, make some noise! How you doing, Jamie? Yeah, have a seat wherever you'd like. Is there another microphone out here? Does anybody have another?
Great.
Yeah, let's hear it, man. What's going on in your mind right now? Do you want to kill this kid or what? Be honest.
No, absolutely not. You know,
Good.
I don't think that's the mindset of any champion is to kill your opponent. I mean, it's just unheard of. You know, for me today was. It's a lot of expectation from everybody else. You know, to win 10 gold medals in a row, it's phenomenal, but it's also an incredible amount of pressure, and it's tough to do. Winning one gold medal is incredibly hard. Nevertheless, going for an incredible streak. But I think what you saw today was the two best riders in the world really in their element. They were having fun. They were doing the biggest tricks in BMX vert right now, and. Even though I didn't win, I felt like I did win. Like, I had so much fun out there today. I had a blast riding my bike. But the one thing I did above all anything else was I got this contest talked about tomorrow. Because Vince became the champion, and he, not only did he stop me from gaining 10 in a row, but, it's almost like a passing of the torch. So tomorrow's news is going to be about Vince and how he came and how he conquered, and also about how we both had our best day. And why wouldn't you want a contest to be like that?
That's
if you're gonna win one, you go against the man and he's gonna have his best day, and that's a conversation right there.
That's amazing. Have you ever taken classes in motivational speaking? I mean, you honestly just give me goosebumps, man. That was brilliant,
I haven't,
my
but
friend.
these three ladies right here, I can cure you. Okay, let's take a walk over to that pond right there. I'm gonna throw you in it. I'm also a registered lifeguard, so I'll fetch you out.
Attaboy. Hey, Jamie, what about his run today? What did you think about his run?
You know what? I thought Vince's run was, it was great. There was definitely elements, and Vince will attest to this too. There were definitely parts where Vince knew himself that he could have been a bit more polished, but that comes with experience. That's the one thing I kind of learned over the years, and I always had in my back pocket over Vince. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So close from hanging up front wheel, but, they're the brakes that you need in order to win a contest. Yeah, that was me sat on my butt right there.
Look at the excitement.
I'm 43 years old. I'm allowed to sit my ass and, take a break. So,
Vince, right when you landed on the deck right there, you were just throwing up the fist bumps. Did you know you had it right then and there?
It wasn't even that. It was that I'd pulled the run that I wanted to pull for so long. So I was just happy. I was like, finally, I've got it done. I did what I wanted to do. Whether I came first or second, it wasn't even about that.
How did it go in practice? Were you able to get that run in practice, or was that the first time?
But I wasn't going to practice the entire run. Like, I didn't practice the five flare on the ramp. Like, I'd practice it on the resi and all that sort of thing before I come to this contest. But it's sort of, you're going to lay down the entire run only at the contest. You'll practice little elements of it and linking some tricks back to back.
Yeah, man.
But my practice went pretty well. I think also the heat had a lot to do with it. You know, we needed to kind of chill out and not do too much, otherwise we'd have no energy.
Yeah, well, congratulations to you both. You're both winners in my book, like you said, pushing the sport every single day. If you don't mind, another autograph on this board to make it that much more extra special would be incredible.
Yeah, and I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to sit here like I'm in a boy band in a IKEA in Austin, Texas. You know, please, the lack is for sale, aisle 45, D, the highest shelf. So enjoy 10% off all hot dogs.
That's right, 10% off Jamie Bestwick, ladies and gentlemen. What a legend. And Vince Byron, congratulations, my man. And now
Thanks, mate, much appreciated.
Now I have 3 microphones. This is the best day of my life. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. All right, I'm gonna put this down. All right, thank you very much, Jamie. Coming up next, we got Laia Sanz and Mike Brown. Come on out here, guys, come on out. Enduro X gold medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Up top, up top. Yeah, there we go. Hey, I'm gonna get you another chair. How does that sound? Make yourselves at home. You guys can sit there. I'll sit over here. First and foremost, I know you guys are probably feeling pretty excited. You just got some gold medals, but did you know that it is National Donut Day?
Give me one.
And nobody, yes, there we go. Finally, someone has taken one. Now you're going to have some extreme cotton mouth, but
donut.
Would you like one?
Bread is good. Sugar.
That's going to be really challenging to talk, so you know what? I'm going to eat it too, all right? I'm going to get in here with you guys so we can all go through this challenge together. Yeah, take the boot. Okay. So, how does it feel? Gold medal. How you feeling right now, besides the taste of the donut?
Yeah, it's great. But it's good to get the gold medal. It's been 2 years, and you know, this is a lot better than the last one. It seems like when you win one, it's hard to get the next one, but it's much better to win this one.
Yeah, what's the mental game? After crashing twice last year, is that going through your head before you drop in?
In Enduro Cross, it always is. You know, anything can happen, and like you said, you could be leading one lap, and next lap you're last. Got the donut
That's
choke
my
here.
bad. You know what? I'm going to take these away. That was not a good idea. But it's National Donut Day. We had to do it.
But it's good. And like I said, it's great to win another gold medal, and it's hard when you're 28 years old to get another one. So it's getting
absolutely. And what about your teammates out there?
It's good. It's my team here, team manager and mechanic and Willie, and it's great. I have a great team behind me, and it's been a long year.
How important is? Did they ever smile? They look really serious right now. What's going on, guys? Come on.
Instagramming.
How important is it to have that good of a team behind you through something
it's
like
great.
this?
Like I said, I know the Husky team, you know, was new last year to get started, and we're on the top now. So it's good going. You know, you got to have a great team, a great mechanic, team managers. Mechanics are great. You know, they work their butt off. You know, to get the bikes here, and each week, you know, they got a lot of bikes to take care of, and couldn't do it without them.
Absolutely. Much love, boys. And Laia, what about you? You weren't here last year. This is your first year here in Austin. What do you think of Austin so far?
I enjoyed it. It was a pity last year I couldn't come. I had a race in Europe, and also I was injured, so it's really special to be here, and also to have a really nice fight with Tara. And yeah, in the training I couldn't imagine I could win the race, because she's much better than me in the jump. So I'm really happy.
That's amazing. And how did it feel crossing the finish line? I mean, you guys were neck and neck. You had to hold her back, and then crossing the finish line. How good did that feel?
It's perfect. I was waiting for the finish line, because a race like this is tiring and tough. I was listening her bike all the time, so it was nice to finish.
Yeah, and what about the rock section? How are you able to be so consistent and good through the rock section? Yeah,
it's what I like more, because I was a trial rider before, so I like more the technical parts. This track was so fast and with a lot of jumps. I prefer when it's slower and more technical. But anyway, I'm happy because I get the victory and I couldn't expect.
It's amazing. And are you more of a rocks or a jump kind of guy?
For sure, jump guy. I like the rocks. These rocks aren't too bad, but the jumps is better.
And you're also a former Supercross champion, is that right?
Motocross.
Motocross champion, amazing. And so how has that kind of translated into Enduro?
Just the racing part of it, you know, like drop of the gate, the corners, the straights, in between the obstacles, and the racing part's the best for me.
And everybody that's come on, I usually just have to get into the old days here, right? So how did you first get into riding motorcycles, dirt bikes?
My father raced when I was a young kid, and I didn't really start racing until I was almost 14 years old. You know, my mother would never, my dad get me a bike, so got a bike on a Friday, and I was racing on Sunday, and I haven't stopped since.
Attaboy, very proud. What about you? How did you get into it? What was the first time you hopped on a dirt bike?
I was 4 years old. 4.
Oh, 4 years old?
Yeah, my older brother has a small bike.
And your parents were just like, 4 years old, you're good to go.
No, my father was, he has a lot of passion for cars and bikes, and he had a lot of things at home.
He wanted to see you on that bike when you were 4, huh?
Yeah, he was, when I born, he preferred that was a boy to ride, but finally, my brother doesn't like bikes, and I love it, so it was nice.
And how is that whole entire, take me through when you were 4 years old to now? I mean, how has that ride been from when you were 4? Did you ever think you were going to be holding the gold medal here at X Games?
No, I could never imagine, because when I was so young, it was just a passion. During the week in the school, I was waiting for the weekend to ride. For many years, I've been riding trials bike. Then I went to World Championships and many races. Then I moved to Enduro and also Dakar Rally. And then also I had the chance to ride in X Games. So I could never imagine this like 10 years ago.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations to both of you guys. If you don't mind here, we have this board here that we're going to be giving away after the show. We got a bunch of beautiful autographs on here. And to make it even better, I'd be honored if you guys could sign it. Thank you so much for stopping in. Congrats. All right, next up, we got a special guest. Bob Burnquist is coming on the show. But first, I had a chance to meet up with Jeff Tremaine. So let's check out that tape now, shall we? All right, we're here with special guest Jeff Tremaine, director of Jackass, Bad Grandpa. Worked closely with Rob Dyrdek, that whole crew. I mean, a million accolades here. How you doing today?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm not too shabby here in Austin, Texas. Beautiful place. Tell us about your movie that's coming out, Angry Sky.
Angry Sky is my, it's actually my second 30 for 30. The first one was about Matt Hoffman, who is actually responsible for this movie happening. He sent me a book about this guy, Nick Piantanilla. It's called Magnificent Failure. And I read the book and I'm like, Magnificent Failure. Holy crap, a guy tried this stunt in 1966. This, by the way, this is a stunt that Matt Hoffman wanted to try. Just to give you context, it's about a guy in 1966 who flew in a balloon up into outer space, 123,000 feet, and his goal is to parachute back down to Earth. The Felix Baumgartner stunt, everyone knows it as
but
the
in
Felix
1960.
In 1966. Matt wanted to do that stunt, and I was always trying to say, Matt, that seems a little...
Not enough.
crazy. But he sent me this book, and it was so compelling. I'm like, we got to make a movie about it. So we've got it, you know, so this producer that I would work with named Priya Swaminathan, she got all excited and tracked down Joseph Kittinger, who is the only guy at that time.
To have done something
this is before Felix jumped, is when I got hot on making this movie. And so she found Joseph Kittinger. We had to go to the airport in L.A. And meet him and kind of win him over to participate in the movie. And, you know, Joseph Kittinger is the burliest man alive.
Yeah,
I mean,
in
1960 he did this stunt.
Yep.
Among a lot of other things, he was a POW in Vietnam.
And so he was into it, gave it a green light.
We won him over, and he
Yep.
said yes. So we flew out instantly. We went and interviewed him, and at that point, I knew we had the movie. And then it was just about tracking down the crazy archival footage.
And how was seeing all that stuff after reading the book and then
it's just
seeing it?
Well, one, it
live.
has the coolest style too, right? It's 60s. This guy is kind of anti-60s. He's more
New
of
Jersey,
he's kind of an
American.
evil character, right?
Right.
He's this New Jersey truck driver who just but dreaming big, and sort of this amateur adventurer too. He does all these crazy adventures in his life, but he's just from Union City, New Jersey, like a city boy.
And now coming from like Jackass and Bad Grandpa and all these hilarious pranks and hilarious footage, I mean, how is it now working on like a really like compelling story like that? Has that kind of changed?
I've gotten into documentaries. I've produced a few, and I directed the Matt one, and a couple other ones. It's just that's my
passion right there.
Passion play, yeah, exactly. What I like to watch is documentaries and to sort of be involved. This one isn't particularly hilarious,
right?
But it is
inspiring.
Gnarly
it's gnarly. It still has that, right?
It
has that with the storyline to it. Yeah, totally.
So, like it fits in my world, It's definitely like Nitro Circus.
Exactly. It's very fitting.
I mean, it's a dude who gets into basically a porta potty. With a giant balloon attached to it. I mean, I'm telling you, this is the
125.
he's a New Jersey truck driver. He's not part of NASA or anything. He gets into a spacesuit, and that's what he needed, and flies up there.
And how high did he go? He went 125,000 feet.
123,000 feet.
And what was Felix? How high did Felix go?
Felix went like 129.
Wow. Okay, so he was at that level 50 years ago.
Yeah, and Felix is in this, pressurized capsule. Got a lot of money around it. Well, this guy's in a
porta potty.
A porta potty.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the aesthetics of it are amazing, and unfortunately for him, it doesn't go great. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it's a little bit tragic.
Bit sad, a little bit tragic. Fighting for his dream, man.
God bless this man.
Doing what he loved.
He dreamed big, and he went for it,
and when is the?
And that's just the type of people I like,
I respect that. I'm right there with you. And when's the premiere? July 30th?
July 30th.
All right.
So,
well, looking forward to seeing it.
Cool, man.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Sending it back to you, Jack.
Wow, did you hear that? I just sent it back to myself in the future. So that's Angry Sky. Jeff Tremaine just directed that. It's coming out July 30th. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, one of my biggest heroes ever growing up and still is today. Why? Because he just won Big Air. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Bob Burnquist! How are you, man? Hey, can we get that trick really quick one more time, that intro trick that you did? Because that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. See, that is why he's the best, ladies and gentlemen. Bob,
doing it live. Man.
8th time Big Air gold medal. How does it feel? Has it changed the 8th time?
Every time it's, it could be the last one. That's how I look at it. These guys are skating amazing, and it just feels good to be able to pull a run together in front of everyone and, still being able to go out there and skate. I'm glad I didn't break my foot, and it was just the arm, so I can still skate, and it just feels amazing. I just feel so blessed.
And what about, with the young guns out there, man? Last year the young gun took you. Now you took the young gun. Is it frustrating sitting at the top, just looking down, being like, I'm going to come after you, little squirt?
It's with these tricks and on this level, it's not a given, and everyone is pushing, and they're doing amazing tricks. The combinations are a whole nother reality. When you look back at 2004 at the first Big Air contest and what people were doing then, and then, you look at 2015, what's going on now, it's like to be able to be here and still be competitive, and to be honest with you, like with these guys, with the kids and Tom and Trey and, and all of them pushing, it kind of gave me a second life. Elliot Sloan is just on another level. I've been skating with him every day. He's just so amazing on his board. Solid vert, great guy, solid on the mega. And that's what keeps me alive in it. And I just look at that, and it's all about the cross inspiration.
Absolutely. And so, where do you see now? Since 2004, we're in 2015. Where is it going? Are we gonna see like doubles? In your eyes, where do you want to see it going? I guess is the real question.
Well, this is like every time in skateboarding, you're like, okay, how can it progress? And this has been happening for years, ever since, you know, I started skating. It's always like, okay, this is what we're doing. What else is going to happen? And there's no way. How can it progress more? And it can. And skateboarding is like that. It's like human evolution. It could do it. I mean, it's all about creativity and the will to do it. And these kids are, you know, they're starting to skate. You know, I mean, Tom was watching Big Air contest on TV before he even skated. You know, so
are you seeing this right now?
Yeah, going blind. I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to see it
going huge. I mean, how is that going that fast into that ramp? I mean, you're an expert.
It's scary,
at it.
man. It
what
is
about
a scary
the G's,
thing.
like with the G
yeah,
forces?
it is that is there. But I think that the main thing with that, it's like you got to get into that mental state, and we've been basically for all year round we're skating, but the last couple of months you start working in to going that fast and going that high. We don't do this all the time. I'm not out there at my house skating the big jump and doing these tricks. We just wait when it's time. And even the whole weekend, I mean, just practicing here, I didn't really go off the big side. It's like, you know, you just want to do it when it counts because it's scary, it's high risk, you know, you can really get broken and, you know, and this is it. This is the big stage, so this is when we do it.
Absolutely. And now 10 years ago, you probably would have went out pretty hard in Austin. Are you going to go out tonight and celebrate?
Man, there's 2 more events. I got 2 events out of the way today with Vert and Big Air. Tomorrow I have a time off. You know, Austin is one of those fun towns. You know, I might be able to go out there, but I'm really tired. I'm going to try to go out. My girl's here. I'm going to go check it out and just hang out, man. I don't know.
Are you going to wear the pads when you go out? Maybe
I
just
might as well, dude. It's
yourself.
like I'm tired. I'm just going to sleep in them like a kid. When I slept on my board, I might do that. I'm going to sleep with this metal, too.
Amazing. Hey, well, congratulations. Give it up one more time for Bob Burnquist.
Thanks a lot.
Inspiration.
Thank you so much.
To say the least, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. And before you go, too, don't forget to sign this board. I mean, this is a legendary autograph going on. First, the mic flip, too. What? Dude, that's incredible. Can you teach me that one day? That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Do you think I could try that really quick before you head out? Give me a quick tutorial. You know, I think we got a little bit of time left. Okay, yep, on the edge. Okay. Okay, you're going like this way too. Okay, okay, you're making this really challenging. All right, folks. Folks at home, do not try this without knee pads. Starting here?
Yep, and kick it that way. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try that again before I break Bob Burnquist's board here. One last try, come on. I feel like I'm at a carnival right now.
We had 4 runs, you might as well have a couple.
Okay, if you guys come back tomorrow night, I might buy my own skateboard and work on this all day. But ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Bob Burnquist. Have fun out there tonight. Keep pushing the sport in the right way. Unbelievable. Well, I think that's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps it up here. That's it for tonight, but don't go anywhere. If you're on the internet, go to xgames.com/extra. We got exclusive content, interviews, photos, videos, amazing things on the OneDrive folder. And if you want to join us on the live chat, hop on a Skype at XGames 2015, and we'll chat with you there. But you know what? That's it. That's all. I'm going to go try to find Bob Burnquist out on the town. We'll see you tomorrow night. Peace. Thank you for tuning in. We out.